Good morning, everyone, and happy 4th of July weekend. I know many of you are traveling. If I can read what the AAA and the news is telling us, it seems like many of you are traveling. And because you're traveling, I think our word for the week is going to come up. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay here at the Yuma Center for Spiritual Living, and I'm so glad that you've taken the time today to begin your day with a daily spiritual practice. Well, the word that's been bubbling up for me this week, I bet has been bubbling up for you too. Our word this week is potluck. I know as we gather with our friends and families this weekend to celebrate the independence of our country, this wonderful 4th of July, we will all remember those potlucks we've been to, and we'll probably be attending several more. So the meaning of the word potluck is a communal meal to share. So our reading is by Dr. Christian Sorensen, Dr. Petra Wells from the Joyous Abundance Journal. And it is entitled Potluck Time. I'd like to begin this morning with a quote from Mother Teresa. If you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one. The community potluck is one of the mysteries and miracles of life. No one is really in charge, but somehow there always seems to be enough. Even more miraculous, there's always a perfect blend of salads, an abundance of chips, protein, veggies, and sweets. Thank goodness for the subtle competition for those best dishes, which ensures that there will be some really good eats. What could be more satisfying than praise for your broccoli concoction when you know your friend bought her version of the very same dish from the deli section at the local supermarket? Yes, there's also a mystery dish that no one is really quite sure of and doesn't touch until you find yourself standing next to the chef who tells you, you've got to try what I've made. You'll love it. You are polite, so polite, as you hesitate to give up some of that valuable real estate on your plate with an unknown creation, only to discover everyone was right in giving it a pass. In life, we all bring our gifts to share. There are some rivalries that will help to raise the bar of what is being offered. There will be some moments of mystery. Others will just cruise by and take without contributing to the party. And some will care and care with all of their hearts just to make sure it all looks beautiful. Then there are those you can always depend on to stick around and help make sure the place is cleaned up before everybody goes home. It's the soul that's added to the friendships, the conversations, and listening that keeps you coming back. There is acceptance, understanding, appreciation, and marvel. Of course, there's a lot of love too. So this weekend, as you celebrate the 4th of July, I hope that while you're at your potlucks, you will think about these points to ponder. I ask you, what are you offering to the potluck of life? Our affirmation for this weekend is, I am grateful to be a contributor to life. So let's just honor ourselves and gently close our eyes and take this time to connect to the divinity within. It feels so good to just stop, to let go of all that stuff that's playing in our heads as we race around and get ready for a holiday weekend. Just be right here, right now, with me, as we sit in the silence, as we connect to our divinity. Take a deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh. Just give yourself permission to take this time to align to your true self. Drop deep into your heart. Just feel the calm and the peace. Just feel the healing, the blessings, the love that's waiting right here for you in the center of your being. And just allow yourself to connect to your divinity. Allow that spark of the divine to fill you up. And as we sit in the silence, I invite you to just notice what you bring to the potluck of your life. Just allow that still, small voice within to remind you of the many gifts, the many wonderful things you offer to the potluck of life. Our affirmation for this weekend is, I am grateful to be a contributor to life. I am grateful to be a contributor to life. I am grateful to be a contributor to life. I am grateful to be a contributor to life. I am grateful to be a contributor to life. What do you bring as your offering to the potluck of life? I am grateful to be a contributor to life. And so, as our journey comes to a close, we send great thanks to the universe for the opportunity to gather, for the opportunity to connect to our divine selves. I thank you for taking this time to begin this holiday weekend with a daily spiritual practice. And I know that as you gather together this weekend in the potluck of life, you'll notice what you're bringing to that potluck. Well, this weekend we have a special Sunday morning planned with the questions that you all have been saving up for Reverend Darren. It'll be a special Sunday morning as you can get some answers to whatever you've been thinking about. So please be sure and join us. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Happy 4th of July. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay here at the Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. Thanks for joining me this morning, and I'll see you next Wednesday with some points to ponder. Thank you.